Yeah, you can do it here. Hey guys, coach is here.
Hey Jeff.
How you doing, everybody? I'm in a hallway, so bear with me.
No problem.
I think, number one, really proud of our guys. I thought we battled, we fought, we showed toughness, we showed togetherness, we showed resiliency, and very disappointed we didn't win the game. I thought we deserved to win the game. I thought we played well enough to win the game, and just super proud of our guys.
Jeff, it's a one possession game, so we're going to ask you about that last sequence there. Did you do what you wanted to do defensively when Sumu was bringing the ball up the floor?
Well, I'll take the hit on that. I think looking back, obviously you take the inbounders man and try to corral him. He's going to be the guy that beat you. And we were going to switch the ball screen. They set a full court or a half court high ball screen on that. He got downhill and give him credit. I mean, he's a heck of a player and made a big time play there at the end. And just disappointed. I wish I could go back and do that, but that one's on me.
The Jason Preston, this is not news to you. It's not news to me. But again, he plays well in big games against good opposition. What did you see out of him? And just touch on his ability to make sure you guys had a chance to win this game at the end.
Yeah, I think the four of us on here, we know who he is, what he can do, and I think the nation saw it today. And he's as disappointed as anybody that we didn't win the game. And he's a fierce competitor. He was excited to play this game, and just a phenomenal story, like I said, with his growth and where he is today to where he was 4 or 5 years ago. And disappointed we couldn't get the win. Obviously, he put us on his back and made some big time plays.
This is one of those measuring stick games, Jeff. How did you guys measure up?
Yeah, Jason, we looked at this is kind of a MAC tournament field, like we said. I don't know if I mentioned that. The quarterfinal game, semifinal game, championship game, and to play your third game in 3 days, it's about heart and toughness at that point. And you're going up against one of the toughest teams in America on their home court. On day 3, and our guys stepped up to the challenge. We talked about the Purdue game last year. Last year we got punked in the first half against Purdue. We were down, I think, 20 at halftime, and ended up out, cutting it to 6 in the second half. We were the tougher team, and I thought I was proud of our guys for the fight that they had, the resiliency that they had when they made their run. We got down 5, I think, with about 13 and a half to go, maybe 8. And, we made a run right back at them, after the timeout. So just, a lot to learn from this game, and just really proud of our guys.
Coach, going toe-to-toe with the number 8 team in the nation, with their biggest lead in the game being 9 points and yours being 8, and only losing by 2 in the end, what do you think this really says for you guys with only a month away from conference play and going into MAC play soon?
Yeah, I mean, to play a game of this caliber this early, against an elite team, and to do what we did, I think that says a lot about the young men we have in our locker room. And our bench was into the game. We had 15 guys that were just connected as could be. And, the big thing is, we can't be, happy we lost the game. We're all disappointed. We thought we should have won the game. And, but you can build on it. And, where do we go from here? Do you sit there and say we're really good right now, we continue to build and get better? And I think with who we have in the locker room, these guys are going to come back and keep preparing to win.
Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong, but because of Dwight Wilson's situation, he wasn't necessarily getting first team or starters kinds of reps in preseason camp. Have you been surprised at how well he's blended in and looked like a guy who's logged game experience with BBP and with Jason to this point in the season?
Yeah, there was a point where we were, playing him with the first team, and then about 2 weeks ago, we kind of, put those other guys in there, and he's still got reps on the green team, but just not the chemistry with those other guys. And he's going to continue to get better and better. I thought these 3 games, he did a lot of really good things for us, and he's just a big load for us. And with him and JP in that 2-man game, they're going to continue developing chemistry, and he's going to be really, really good for us.
Yeah, I was just surprised they they had timing that I didn't think they would necessarily have at this point in the season, given the preseason situation with him.
Yeah, and I think JP's he's a great player, and great players make everyone around him better. And that's kind of he puts that ball right there, and kind of now your job is to finish it.
Just one for me today, Coach. I had to rush over to catch the last 7 seconds of the game. It's over at the women's game, but they won. They beat Notre Dame 86-85. So I asked Coach Bolden basically at the end of the game when you guys were battling with Illinois. He was checking it out, and he talked about the special relationship between the women's team and the men's team, and how it's like one of the best in the country. From your perspective, what's so special about that relationship, and how cool is it to see, both teams, competing with the country's best on the same day?
Yeah, I think number one, it starts with Bob, and he's a phenomenal person. Obviously a great coach. He and I both from Northeast Ohio. We were both at Akron as assistants together, so I've known Bob for a while. And just the way he runs his program, he's kind of like as even keel could be. And their staff, our staff, their players, our players, and I think it's just kind of who we are and who they are.
Anything else for Coach, guys?
What did you learn out of these 3 days, Jeff, about your team that you didn't know going in?
I think we have a chance to be really good, and we have an elite player. We have a great surrounding cast around them, and we're going to continue to get better and better. And I'm excited to see the growth of this team. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hold on, we got Jay.
No, every day, boy. Every day.
Makes me want to kiss you.
I gotta wear the mask.
No, you don't have to wear it.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing well. What was it like to go out there and battle tooth and nail to be in that position? A one possession game with seconds left today against a team that's supposed to be one of the best in the country.
Thank you.
Hell of a play, man.
Thank you. It was great during the game. We executed the game plan really well. Basically did everything we needed to do. Obviously, it sucks as the outcome, but I'm very proud of our guys, especially the young guys like London, B-Rod. DJ played phenomenal on both ends. I'm proud.
Were you aware of IO's preseason All-American ranking? Did that mean anything going into this game for you personally? This is one of the best guards in the country, one of the best 2 or 3 guards in the country, and I suppose you wanted to show out well against him in particular. Did any of that weigh in for you?
He's a great player, but honestly, I'm just trying to do whatever it takes to win. I'm not really focused on matchups and one-on-one. I'm trying to win a 5-on-5 game.
Jason, you went from a guy in playing high school in Florida, averaging a couple points a game, to posting a video on Twitter, getting an offer from Ohio, and then today racking up 30 points against the number 8 team in the nation. Can you talk to us a little bit about your growth and what you've done to get to this point in your career so far?
All thanks to God and just belief in yourself. It was always something I never gave up on. And luckily, it was perfect timing with being able to play in an AAU tournament and the right coaches being able to see me and just having belief in yourself.
Hey, Jay, you guys have been locked into preseason mode. What did you learn about your team this week with these 3 games in 3 days that maybe you didn't know coming into this?
We got guys that will do whatever it takes to win. DJ said today he'll clear out big man Kofi, the 7-foot, 285 guy. He did a great job with that. London McDay does anything it takes to win. Miles Brown on defense, Ben. But I can keep going, but I'm just very proud of our guys.
Could you walk us through what happened there on the last defensive possession? Obviously, you guys knew who was getting the ball and what happened or didn't happen that allowed him to get downhill and get to the rim.
We were planning on trapping him out of a ball screen. We shouldn't have pressed up and given one of the best players in the country a downhill start. But we'll live and we'll learn from that. And you live and you learn.
What do you think your performance and your team's performance today really says about you guys as a team as a whole and yourself? And what do you think it implies for like the rest of the season with like MAC play coming up in the next month?
Like I said, like the young guys that were playing a bunch of minutes, the sophomores, it gives them a lot of confidence. We had some freshmen who will play some spot minutes today. So it's just confidence going into MAC play. If we know we can hang with number 8 Illinois, then we know we can hang with anyone in the country.
Anything else you want to say, Jay?
I'm good, Jason, if you are.
You put up a 30-piece, man, against the preseason All-American. You don't want to at least smile a little bit about that?
I'm trying to think. Jason, you and Asunmu for Illinois, you guys were going pretty toe-to-toe for most of the game. You were fighting pretty hard. What would you say if you can put up that many points against Asunmu, what do you think? Do you think you have any real limits for the rest of the season?
Nah, I never put a limit on yourself and what you can do. Like I said, just have a belief in myself that I just want to do whatever it takes to win. It's not really about scoring a certain amount of points, rebounds, or assists, just doing whatever my team needs.
All right. I think I'm good if you are, Jason.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank
We'll
you.
set up something next week.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, have you been made aware of the schedule changes coming?
Yeah, I know. It's on the website.
Okay.